quarantine class. This is going to be a super short video because it's really on a really short topic, to be completely honest with you. As you can see, the topic for this lesson is orienting readers with setting. It's just kind of a fancy way of making sure that in your writing, the reader knows where your characters are and what's going on. And this seems like a silly thing to make sure you're doing, but you would be surprised as you look back over your story how many times you, even though you were there or you know what you want to write, you may know what you want to say, but sometimes your reader may not know what you're trying to say, and your reader may not know what's going on with your character or where your character is. So, this lesson is going to be specifically about going back through the stories that you've started to write and making sure that the reader will be able to follow what is going on in your story. So, as you can see, that first bullet point says setting and action are very important elements in a story, and we need to make sure we are paying attention to them while drafting and revising. So, all that really means is where the character is and what's going on with them are very important to your story. And if you are having trouble focusing and making sure that the reader knows what's going on there, then your story is really going to suffer. So, today, what I want you to do is to go back through your story and make sure that as you're reading, you can picture those characters and what's going on. It's not getting boring, there's a lot of action. Okay, now that doesn't mean that you need to make things up and have action all the time. When I say the word action in this instance, it means we should know what is going on with the character. We shouldn't have something happen where, let's say, like in my story, I'm talking about, you may remember my introduction where I was talking about how Tim was trying to figure out a way to get back with Lynn. And instead of just kind of going through my story, but thinking about how he could, I just jump right into her rolling down the driveway. Or I'm about to get Tim's about to get Lynn into the garbage can, but instead of explaining how that happens, it just says she started rolling down the driveway. So we want to make sure that things are making sense and that they're going in order. All right. So today, as you go back through your story, make sure the reader will know what's going on with your character and will know where your character is at. Make sure there aren't any jumps from one thing to another without making the reader ready for that. Okay? So, really short and sweet lesson here, but a really important one. So, go back through your story today and make sure that your readers will know what's going on and where it's going on at with your main character.